everyone, and welcome to episode 26 of the Epic Florida Project. I thought I'd mix it up and make it a little bit different. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining us. I can't do this alone. I've got my fantastic host with me. Phil, how's it going, buddy?
It's all good, mate. All good.
Yeah, so as you probably noticed, we've got a bonus episode the other week about the hotel, Endless Summer on Dockside. Get yourself over to that over on YouTube. While you're there.
It's not on YouTube.
Is it not? Well, podcast.
Sorry, people. I honestly couldn't be bothered to find all the photos and that for it. It's just a podcast one. What's on all great podcast apps, including Spotify. And as I've just found out lately, Spotify now, you can actually give us a star system or something on Spotify. So if you listen to Spotify, give us some love.
Yeah. And while you're there, let's get the socials off the way. You can follow us at Twitter. TEF
Project.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start doing these.
Yeah. Well, you need to do something.
Oh, Mr. Who's done more episodes on his own than you have. But anyway, it's actually at TEF Project on Twitter.
Yeah. You follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Links will be in the show notes. Get over to YouTube, give us a massive thumbs up and subscribe if you can, because we are currently at 95 subscribers. We're 5 away from the magic milestone of 100. So hopefully by next recording, we'll be hitting that 100. So thank you all for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, please do it. So let's get into some news from around the Orlando area. I've just got a quick one, which I'm looking really forward to. We're going to start Universal, I think, because that's where the most interesting stuff's happening. There's a new store. It's just opened in the Mummy Queue. Yeah. Well, the Mummy shop is now turned into a Universal Monsters merchandise store. A lot of rumours. I've not seen anything about it. I've not seen any pictures. I'm trying to avoid it because when this comes out, in about 5 days, whenever it comes out, I'm flying out anyway. So I'll be there in a week's time. So I get to see it for myself. So I'm avoiding all spoilers.
I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but what I saw, it looked underwhelming for me. But I did also have the thought it may be one of them type of things you physically need to see. Yeah,
well, if you want to know the hindsight, I think it's just another testing bed for how popular Universal Monsters is going to be, because the permits have been filed. It's going to be leading on to the next one. Most or nearly all of the permits for Epic Universe have been paid. So they are going well ahead with Epic Universe. A lot of the lands are more or less being confirmed now because they've paid the fees to start the construction, which if you look at the permits, which I'll give a shout out, Alicia Stella on Theme Park Stop does a fantastic job about finding all that stuff out. I'll let her do the work, give her the credit for all this because this is where it's all coming from. And the permits, they've got till they expire 2025.
Okay.
So with that being on the permits, and then was it a CEO meeting? He slipped out that he'll be opening. He's opening. Well, they know these people. They know a lot of vloggers and bloggers listen to these.
It's not
CEOs.
just that. I'm starting to learn with Universal, like the new Minions supposed ride. They've got a new trick. They don't advertise anything anymore. Yeah. They just let little things out and let everyone else do it from that.
Yeah, let the vloggers and bloggers do it, and it saves them an absolute fortune in advertising. But he did mention summer 2025.
What's good?
Which, if you look at the dates that they're possibly opening at and look at the timescale, the biggest rumour going around is the 7th of June as the official opening date, because that is exactly 35 years since Universal Studios Florida opened.
Also, summer breaks are getting around the corner for
it. Will be, don't get me wrong, it will be open before then for technical rehearsals or soft openings.
And probably press and everything like that.
But the official opening
Universal,
date is possibly around the 7th.
Universal, we're not big, but we love you. And you may know that I coined the phrase mousetrap. So come on, Universal. Yeah. We will come that year in June if we get a couple of press passes. We'll pay for our own flights, our own hotels. We're not worried about that. Just let us come in as just genuine fans.
Well, it's not just that, though. Don't forget, this is where this show and the Epic shows and Epic Florida Project came from. It was a birthplace of Epic Universe. And this is what we were going to just go into massive in depth, which we will do as things come out, and as we get confirmation, we'll give you all that information. But at the moment, there's no confirmations, but these are just rumours and things that are being slipped out. So I know we said we'll keep away from rumours, but when it comes to Epic Universe, you'll get the rumours for that, because that's what this podcast was all about from the start. So sticking with Universal, Mardi Gras, that is officially starting this coming weekend. I will be there. Fingers crossed, everything goes according to plan. So I'll give you updates over on our Instagram more than anything else, and our Twitter. So get yourself over to them, which I've already mentioned, but they'll be in the show notes. Hallow's Voodoo Boutique in Islands of Adventure has opened last week.
Is its official new name to it now?
Yeah, it's the small one in between Lost Continent.
I went in there for Christmas, and it had all sort of like Halloween, Christmas stuff up. Now that is an awesome looking store, but again, if it gets busy in there, it's going to feel claustrophobic unless they've changed the layout. Well,
as far as I know, it's only a small little shop, and it's exactly the same. They just made it. So that's really much. That's all I've got from Universal. Have you got anything else?
So I don't know if I've got any Universal. I've got loads of stories. I'll start with this one. This is what I'm always seeming to find lately, and it's not just Universal, it's Disney. Obviously, we heard about the Peter Pan fight. We've now had the fight at Cinderella's Castle, Magic Kingdom, with two guests apparently. I haven't got the videos. If you want to go and find the video, people go and find it online. It's everywhere. In the video, two guests are fighting while friends and family, including children, what really bugs me, attempt to intervene, and a managerial cast member seen holding a trash picker. So keeps other guests away from the main fight and gently pulls the children back. Good on them. By the end of the video, the guests have been separated. Nobody sees seriously injured. Now, a guest is saying, apparently this is all kicked off because, and I do have a gripe with this myself, one of them with a stroller has walked into the other one. I do have this problem, not everyone, but there is people in these theme parks with the strollers who don't watch where they're going, and they think they can use them as a way to push through like a snowplow sometimes. This is not everyone, but there is some like that. And I can imagine on a stressful, knackering day at Magic Kingdom, that probably happens a lot more than we realise.
Yeah, but like I said, just give people... I know a lot of people are believing COVID is over, but give people a little bit still, but give people some space. So some people are still not happy, but strollers, please be careful when you're pushing them. I've had a couple hit my ankles before, and it hurts. And I can understand you want this, but don't get aggressive about it. It's an accident. I understand if you bang into it, say it. Just say, "Oh, do you mind what you're doing?" And just apologise. Everyone has to be nice. We all have to get on with each other. There's no need to be fighting, especially in the mouse or anywhere. To be fair, don't be fighting with anyone
unless you're in UFC and then fight each other in a cage.
But they get paid for it.
Or WWE will look terrible at the Royal Rumble. I've got other news on Walt Disney. Obviously, we've got announced two new play sets are coming to this year to Toy Story. This is not Hollywood Studios. Ignore me, guys. I didn't read the story first, and that's Hollywood Studios. Studios is getting more stuff in Orlando. I've got so much stuff up here. I've got something else. Universal attractions were open after 2 years of closure. Did you bring that up?
What, sorry?
Poseidon's Fury. Did you bring that up?
No, not yet.
So obviously, that's reopening, isn't it?
Yeah. I believe it's having a massive refurb. We had this conversation off and I know we don't usually go into rumours, but we believe it is coming back, and I'm hoping it is actually. They'll just update the video screens and update the effects. I think it'll still be a good, worthwhile ride. Walkthrough, should I say.
So, the team members are saying tours could, as it's a tour thing, as you say, because you walk through it, could begin as soon as February. When in February? Who knows? Be great if it opens when you're out there, though, mate.
We'll see. There's a lot of work walls up at the moment around Universal and Islands, so they might want to get some of them down as quickly as they can. Scheduled maintenance, I know that. I do remember that one. Ripsaw Falls is the next one in the water rides to go down. Jurassic Park River Adventure is opening up. I don't know exact dates. I just know that Popeyes and Jurassic Park River Adventure are the only two water rides I can do, because I know Ripsaw Falls is down for refurbishment when I'm there. There's nothing really else major-wise. The only major one that we've got outside of the big parks is we have been given an official opening date for Iron Gwazi.
Well, I've got actually something else for Busch Gardens as well. So when you've done that, I'll put on the extra bit.
Yeah, so Busch Gardens, the most anticipated roller coaster 2 years ago. Sorry, Busch Gardens, but it's been there for a long time, and I think you've lost the buzz. It's still great to have an RMC in Florida, in Orlando. Well, Tampa, in the Orlando area, should I say. But yeah, the official opening date, 11th of March 2022. It's been testing for about 12 months now. They did have a problem, I believe, and have sorted it. But I'm just not getting as much buzz about it as it was when it first announced.
It
just
doesn't
seems to
help that in that period Velocicoaster came along.
Yeah, but Icebreaker as well at SeaWorld.
Yeah, that's had its trials now. Truthfully,
that's impressive.
Actually, I'm underwhelmed.
It's a kiddie coaster. It's a family coaster. It's not anything major, but it is another. What do they call them?
It's something else to do.
To tick or a mark on whatever the roller coasters or whatever they call them. But yeah, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, they're open up. All I'll just say, in the last 2-3 years, Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, all opening up new rides. What's Disney done?
Put prices up. Anyway, I've got some more news for Busch Gardens before you forget. February, we get the official free shuttle back again.
Yes, from SeaWorld and a few places on International Drive. Is it Mia's?
Yeah, Mia's run it.
From the 31st of January, I believe.
Yeah, I can't remember how early you're meant to pre-book.
They do recommend at least 24 hours before. You can just turn up, but
if it's busy, yeah.
If it's full,
summertime, I would literally try and book 5 days before.
If you know you're going to go, book it as soon as possible.
It only runs once a day. It's basically in the morning and then in the late afternoon, evening time, taking you back. So take that into consideration. It's not a short drive, so expect to spend the whole day there, basically.
Yeah, because it does about 10 pickups on the way. So we're driving to Busch Gardens is about an hour and 5 minutes with a bit of traffic. It takes about an hour and 45 on the coach because you are doing a few stops on the way and obviously on the way back. But yeah, it is back. Is it free or have you got to pay?
It's always been free.
Right, there you go. So it's free as well, free transportation. So if you don't drive...
Do you remember when Disney used to do that, free transportation with Mears?
Well, that was last year, wasn't it?
The mouse.
I think it's Stab at Disney Days today, isn't it? But that's all I've really got up to now.
I've got a rumour, but it's nothing special. It's at Universal. They're saying Kids Zone could be rethemed to what's it called? What are they called? DreamWorks animations. What would be quite interesting. I know they've got the area where Barney used to be. You can get your photos with all the characters there right now.
Yeah,
so I feel like that was a little test as well. For me. Tell you the truth, you wouldn't really know about it because it's right down the back. And
talking about that area though, Curious George, the play area, is actually opened up again.
That was open when I was out there in December.
Yeah. So that's officially open, and most of Camp Jurassic in Islands has opened up, except for the bridge.
Yeah, can I just say that Curious George area for young children? I'm talking about my niece who's about 7 years old. I think that is such an amazing area for them, and I don't think anybody ever talks about it for kids that age. It's also a good area for us adults when we just want to sit down and let the kids run around in the park area and without queuing.
I actually thought you were going to say something else then about hitting kids in the head with balls, but
something you need to tell us, Simon.
No, there's actually there's an area inside Curious George where it's a massive big ball pit and they have balls inside these cannons.
I do wonder if that's open right now, though.
I think it is. The whole area is open up. So
fair enough.
Yeah, you can get your fix of hitting your child in the head with some sponge balls.
So I don't think there is any more news, is there?
No, things are starting to open up across iDrive as well. Some of them small attractions and that it's just starting to get back to normal, guys, and that's what we've been waiting for. That's all I've really.
Right, mate. Before we go, I'm not letting you go without this.
Go on.
You're going to USA Orlando, as we know. This episode will come out just before or when you're going. Where are you staying?
I am staying at the Aventura, or as a lot of people call it, the fidget spinner.
Or as I call it, a hotel I can get in London. Sorry, John Self. Sorry, that's me doing a wind up. I don't, people, I know if you've listened to a previous one, you probably think I really hate this hotel. I don't. I actually think it's a really smart hotel. But to me, I just think it's a normal hotel.
Yeah.
So that's all it is.
Yeah, to you it is, but for me and Julie, it's perfect because it's a couple's hotel. It's not a family hotel. It can be in some of the areas, but it's more. It's not upmarket, and it's not value. It's a bit in the middle, but it's more stylish for couples. It's not designed for children. That's my personal opinion. That's why we're staying there again.
And John Self will be there at the same time as you, so it'll be interesting you two bump into each other. You just doing Universal or any other theme parks?
No, probably just doing Universal and Islands of Adventure. We was thinking about SeaWorld, but to be fair, I'm only there for I'm only going to have really 6 full days, so we're just going to get our Universal fix. I think. Might do a few things on International Drive because don't forget we've got Mardi Gras, so there's a lot to do with that. There's a parade to do. There's a lot of food and beer to test.
You know, I went for 2 weeks, mate, and I couldn't get everything done I wanted to do. So
yeah, but that's why I'm saying I'm not planning on doing SeaWorld or anything like that. We are potentially going to go to Disney for one day because we've got complimentary tickets I need to use up by 2023 anyway.
Are you going to do a Phil?
Well, no, probably just do 2. Probably just do 2. We'll try and attempt, if I can, to get onto Rise of Resistance. If I don't, I've got September. And probably go to Epcot, finish the night off there, have a few drinks around the world if I can.
Why not?
Yeah, because this is more of an adult holiday. It's not all guns blazing, get out there, bang out the parks, out from day till morning till night. It's about me and Julie going out there, getting back to our happy place. I know he's going to wind me up about that. See, I had to get it in there somewhere.
Sorry, everybody. Happy place is what I expect women in their 40s and that say. I see them all say it in the Facebook groups. So when I see someone,
I'm only even 2 months away from my 40s, and I'm not there for it.
Look, mate, you and me, it's not a happy place. It's an epic place.
Yes, I know. I just wanted to bring in that as an outside joke.
By the way, again, people, that's no diggity. If you want to call it a happy place, that's fine, but Simon's not allowed to.
Okay, well, I'm going back to my epic place. And that's what it's all about. We've missed the place for 2 years. We just need to get back, enjoy ourselves, and just relax, really. That's what it's all. I know people say you're going to a theme park, how the hell can you relax? I know how to relax at a theme park. I'll just take everything out in my stride. If there's a queue for 30 minutes, I'll go when it's a 5-minute queue.
8 minutes is short.
I know, but I'm with Julie. There's a difference. And if Julie were watching this back, and she'll be cringing at me now, but Julie doesn't like the queue inside of it. That's why when we go to Halloween Horror Nights, we always get Express, because that cuts your queue down to nothing. And you also can use it on the rides.
Can't you play that silly game that everyone plays? You know, when I don't know what, it's definitely an American thing. That. When they put the phone to their head.
People, if you're not watching this and you're actually listening to it, yes, that is me rolling my eyes and rubbing my head. That game is got to be the stupidest game I've ever seen in my life. Why would you want to stand there with a phone attached to your head? You know what it called? You know what that called? You know what it actually looks like? Loser.
Whoops, people not watching, he just dropped his phone when he tried to do it.
No, I can't it.
But he's lucky it's an iPhone. It would have broke if he dropped it properly. Oh, guys,
this is what we're like off camera. And we're behind the scenes. Just like to see what we are.
No, guys, we're not this nice to each other. We can actually argue as well, but we get on with it afterwards. Just want to say, guys, go and check out the oh my god, I forgot the name of the other podcast. Say it, Simon. Epic Haunts.
Epic Haunts, yes.
Go and check that out. The last episode we just done, we talk about Simon going to a haunt event in England again over Christmas. Pretty cool. We also talk about Simon's, if he had all the budget and could do what he want without worrying about licensing, his dream Halloween Horror Nights. So that is absolutely awesome. Go and check that out. I said it's called Epic Haunts. Yet again, on all good podcast apps, not on YouTube, but go and listen to it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, so that is going to wrap it up for episode 26. I'm going to try and keep them not nice, short and sweet. So, like I said, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And just be happy, guys. Enjoy yourself and see you when I see you. Bye.
See you later.